Why hello there, and welcome back to some more FTL Multiverse Mod with me, Daniel from Dan Has Fun. Last episode we finished off as the Stealth A adjacent. Go watch the video if you don't want to be spoiled. It's not even that long a video, so you'll definitely have time. This episode, I kinda teed it up, but we're going to use this ship, the Federation Cruiser Slot B. This ship was created by a crazed pirate obsessed with the piece of tech loved by no other creature. Mine launchers. I don't have a huge amount of experience with mine launchers, it has to be said. But we do start with 2 of them, which means we have 4 weapon power off the get-go. That's fantastic. This ship has 10 reactor off the get-go. Not many ships have that much going for it. So maybe our start won't be quite as rough as we think, given we only have projectile weapons. But we have this, I'm just going to call it Neppy or Nappa, mine launcher. Doesn't need missiles, which is excellent, but it charges quite slowly. It takes 14 seconds, which honestly, by a lot of missile standards, is not that bad. But mines are also very slow, and it only fires 2 of them. I'm not even sure how good our aiming is going to be for this. Like I said, I really don't use mine weapons that much. But I think something that is very good with this is that it does provide a fleet delay for only 3 missiles, so we can essentially use 3 ammo and then delay the fleet. I think that's pretty good. We also have a reasonable breach chance here. Can't complain too much. Only uses 1 power as well. Unlike the Osiris, which needs 3 power but charges up significantly quicker than the Neppy, fires 4 shots, does use a missile, and has reasonable fire and breach chance. It's not amazing at either, but it has a bit of both. I think it's going to be pretty fun. We do need to rename some of our crew, and I feel like of all the 4 creatures we have here, I mean, you'd probably get the best hug from a Rockman. He might crush you to death, but I mean, you could be the Battle Bear. And I don't think I actually mullered anybody that was on our crew last time round, right? I don't think anybody bit the dust, which is a first. Maybe? Correct me if I'm wrong, please. I'm wrong all the time. But I should have done this probably before the start of the episode, but it's okay. We don't have an NG to put you in, so I can't make the same joke as last time. Sorry, Failure. And then we'll have Devalco. I'm probably still pronouncing wrong, but you know, I'm recording this when the first episode of the stealth ship just came out, so just so you have an idea of time. I'm on call at work today, so if you see me hear beeps and look massively to my left, you know exactly what's going on, but that's okay. And then we have Hearthwind, who will not be Hearthstone. I'll try not to say it this episode, although probably will, because I'm dumb. Once we end up with a few other people that want to be named on the crew, we'll probably mix this up a bit. But yes, please do like the video, and algorithm comments are appreciated, and we've actually had quite a few new subscribers on the channel lately, so do greatly appreciate that. I'm really happy that you guys are enjoying what you're seeing. I mean, probably not this, but, you know, the stuff in the background. Alright, what else does this start with before we get into launching this ship? So we have a reloader, so we fire our weapons 10% quicker, which is fine, we can convert that for free. Engine Disabler disables enemy engines, but we have to use 2 of our own power, so I'll probably never use this unless we get the option the way it's free to use. And there's one major component that I've not mentioned yet, and it's kind of the, well, mine launcher in the room. We have mine launcher artillery, and I have no idea how this works. I know it has the same cooldown as the, you know, regular laser or beam artillery or flak artillery that I think the Federation C has in Advanced Edition, if memory serves. Could be wrong on that one. But it fires one massive mine projectile that can't miss. I don't know if that just like fully explodes a room or I don't know, but we're going to find out. We start with 2 power in it, so it'll take 40 seconds to cool down. I mean, that's pretty bad, but we'll see. We can't do the trio of cloaking, hacking, and mind control on this ship. We don't have enough system space. Big L for the artillery, but we'll see. Let's start. Yep, let's get the reloader in. Yeah, we'll accept the gifts, that's fine. What do we want on this ship off the get-go? I'm just going to grab a rubbish laser in case, God forbid, we run out of missiles. We need to do something. And we can immediately, if we wanted to, we can dismantle the recycler weapon using recycler weapon to get recycler tech. No, I'm good with that. That's perfectly okay. We can run salvage or trap for the fleet. Can we do both? I'm just going to scrap the hull. That's fine. We'll lay a mine later, maybe. It does exactly what you think. We only start with 13, so I'm a little bit hesitant to do so. What kind of power do we start with on this ship? So we have enough to do that immediately, and then we have 2 spare. Wow, we can power up everything we care about. This is a pretty good ship. Maybe. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But don't underestimate the power of going for more jumps. It is very, very good. This is a Hive Interceptor. We can take this on. I want to get rid of this engine disabler so I don't hit it by accident. That's probably pretty important for me too, because I am dumb. So, let's try each of our weapons and see what we do. We should rearrange who's wearing the ship too. I completely forgot to do that, but it's fine. We're going to send our freebie over to shields, I guess, and then our main mine launcher over to weapons. Let's see what happens. Let's rearrange our crew before we forget. So we do have to be aware that if I move the Zoltan mid-fight, we're probably going to lose 1 weapon power, so we'll wait. Do we care who is anywhere else? We have 1 in the engines, which I like. Actually, this layout's not too bad. I'm okay with this as a setup. The only thing that's going to be stinky off the get-go, we only have level 1 door, so when we get boarded, we're going to have to proactively deal with it. Thank goodness the ships in Multiverse have slightly better ability to get oxygen out of the ship, because otherwise this would be a really tricky layout. Where you going? Piloting? I'm okay with this. That's probably the best option you could have picked. For me. Not for you. Okay, there goes the mine launcher. He's doing it. It's killing him, but he's doing it. Oh my word, it is so slow. That did 1 damage. It didn't damage the system. It just damaged the room. So this is why we need to learn what this does. This is going to be a little bit trickier than I thought then. So we might end up just doing this off the get-go. Have to think about it a bit. We'll go heal. No, you should go heal while we have a moment. We can do auto fire for you for now. That's fine. Can we hit? Oh, he's just going to come back and back, isn't he? Well, we don't even need dodge. They can't do damage to us. We've got a breach. I guess we might as well power you, otherwise we're going to be here for an eternity. So I'm already detecting the problem. So the mine launcher is pretty good at doing damage, but it's not very good at doing anything else. Wow. Okay, that was the mine artillery. That just absolutely crushed them. Okay, well, I'm learning new things about this ship after the first combat. That was pretty slow, but we learned a lot. So, get healed. We're going to move you to shields. We're going to move the Mantis to weapons for now. Although that's a bit sketchy, but, you know, got to deal with what we got. Then we're going to get our Battle Bear to piloting. Save that location setup. So, what did we learn? What we learned is that we can't damage systems without using, I guess, the big bad mine artillery, which means this setup kind of stinks compared to what I thought we were going to do. This might not be a C.U.R.A. run, because we're going to have to go to the store immediately and see what we can get to slightly standardize our setup. That's a good price for fuel, but I don't need it, so that's good. And we can perform a task. We can lay a trap now. So, laying too many traps will start to negatively impact your notoriety. So if you keep doing this, they will hate you. And by they, I mean everybody. As a result, we're just going to do it once. That's a freebie. After you've laid 3 traps this run, your notoriety will start to increase. So that's okay. That's fine. What do we have for weapons of choice? Heavy Laser Mark II is okay. Energy Charger it just does hull damage. Doesn't do system damage. That's like the exact opposite of what weapon type we want. Tri-Ion needs 2 power. It's a flak ion weapon. This is not perfect either for what we're looking for, but it does combo a little bit better. We don't have drones as an option on the table, so that's a giant waste. You're not even selling drone control. This is a pretty rubbish start. Well, let's get rid of you. The extra scrap's going to be much more important. I think we're going to have this Tri-Ion to begin with. So what we're going to do is Tri-Ion, Mine Launcher. We're probably not going to use the Osiris for now. I want to do it that way around, in fact. So the Tri-Ion's going to be flak, take the shields down. This pathetic defense laser is going to have to do damage. And then the Mine Launcher that doesn't use up any missiles is going to be there as a backup. Yeah, I think that's the right way around. We're still going to use mines. It would kind of feel disingenuous to use this Mine Launcher ship and then not use any mine launching, but I think this is a slightly better balance, maybe. Yeah, we can't afford to do C.U.R.A. That's okay. And we can take a slightly longer path, because the fleet is going to be miles behind. Miles and miles. Yeah, we'll try and get you to join our ship. What do you have? You're going to board us. You have a weapon that could potentially cause us some harm, I think. I think that fires more than one shot. Where you oh, you're boarding us twice. That's that is not so good. So let's gas out all of this. Run into doors. Like that. We want to prepare that to gas it out. We want to start planning. So the Tri-Ion can always just fire constantly. That's okay. As can the Mine Launcher that doesn't cost us anything. Let's just aim for the middle, because its accuracy apparently is not so good. So that might be a little bit safer. They're now aiming for a door that will accomplish absolutely diddly squat. That should be closed. That was an oops. And then once our Tri-Ion's gone, now we can use our defense laser to shoot... Honestly, it can just shoot weapons, that's fine. And then, yeah, there's the Mine Launcher doing some of its work. Which room are you planning on going to? Doesn't matter, you're both going to be toast by the time you get there. Yeah, there we go. Close all the doors. Hi, Maul. Now the rest of your crew's toast, you can join us. Go heal up out of the Mantis, please. Open all the doors. Oh, don't open all those doors. Nearly opened the wrong doors and ruined everything, but that's okay. So, you can go into weapons. In fact, Mol, you're not skilled at anything, so we'll just put you indoors. We have level 2 doors by proxy, I guess. That's something. Okay, dokie. Distress. What we got going on? We don't have anything that will inherently help them fix things, but will be nice, and they gave us free stuff. Cool. So we have a store under distress. We have the merchant. We have a supply, so we could do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then go back. Okay, yeah, we can do that, I think. Yeah, we're not doing the C.U.R.A. run this time around. We're not looking at toilet seats or anything, so it's okay. Free amp ion. Cool. I do not want to sell you any of that stuff. That's not going for us. Burst Laser Mark II. I wish I'd gone to you first. Light Laser Mark II is also pretty good. Fire Starter is interesting with a combination with Mine Launchers. There's some good weapons in here. This is exact. It's the exact amount of scrap we have, guys. We're going to have to take it. I'm going to say, get rid of you. The Osiris Launcher is just not going to work. Not with what we have planned. We're going to do that, and then go into... We need 3 more scrap to get 1 more weapon. So right now we'll do that, but we'll end up getting our Burst Laser Mark II on board. Then we're going to contend with getting our level 2 shields, I think. So far, so good. For this very beige-looking ship. I don't need to set a trap. I'm just going to carefully open it, and we got 4 missiles. I'm okay with that. Now that we've sold the Osiris, we probably could start selling missiles, but I like to have a few just in case we start changing what our weapon setup's going to be. This is a pirate bombard. No, we're going to attack this ship. That's fine. It's the really weird, like, rock-shaped ship. It's cool, but it's very strange. I know this is not a super, hyper-realistic game or anything, but it makes you wonder, how does this thing fly? Or project? It looks like you're trying to send a barge to sea. But this ship can hurt us. This ship can most certainly hurt us. yeah, 3 go there, 2... Yeah, there it goes. It did 8 points of damage, which is not great, but it could be a lot worse. Guess we should go repair it, though. Mr. Terrible Door Guy, do you want to go deal that? I mean, both Mantis can, frankly. We're not in a huge rush. They can't hurt us anymore, so that's the important thing, but... If not that they can even hit us, but, you know... Yeah, I'm going to slowly take them out. That's okay. When we get the Burst Laser Mark II on board, this will be a lot quicker, but for now, we're a kind of Weenie Hut Jr. ship. We don't have a lot of power. Despite having a lot of reactor. And really, we could stall for the mine artillery, but I don't think that's really... Well, it wouldn't make a very good video, for good measure, but... There you go. So we can do this. Turn you off. Turn you on if I temporarily turn down an engine level. I could do the mine artillery too, but... We'll kind of and ah about that decision. So yeah, so we do... Okay, so we can't get to the supply if we do this. We can do 1, 2, and then go back. Okay, that's still fine for me. That works. That's kindling enough joy. We will rescue the store, absolutely. What do you have going on? Ooh, for a Sector 1 ship, this is pretty gross. Whenever they have 2 of the same weapon or something very similar, this can be pretty problematic. We're going to need some dodge. I think it's pretty apparent. So, Tri-Ion. You take 13 seconds, you take... That's going to be really annoying, because I'm going to have to micro that. So what we have to do is we have to wait until the Tri-Ion fires before we auto do everything else. Just going to gas you out, because we don't have enough crew to go really intercept you. Okay, so the Tri-Ion has just fired, so we now have to go for the weapons with our Burst Laser Mark II. And now they're in trouble. Yeah, we don't have to worry about dodge at this point. They just have to dodge our Fury. Once you're in there, we're going to send over our Mantis to help our Zoltan colleague. Otherwise, he is in bad shape. And they're in worse shape, I think it's fair to say. It was nice knowing you, except not really. What can we buy? Frost one? No. I mean, I'd love to get cloaking, but we're a bit early. This can go. That... So it sells for 20 scrap. It's only 10, I think, in what the base game. Do we need anything? Grab a couple of fuel. We could get backup battery now, but I don't think that's a main priority. No. Tempted to think about getting an orchid, but no, I think we're good. I think we are A-okay. I just noticed. You're not a Zoltan, you're a ghost. They look too similar. I was going to say, why is the medbay not powering up? That would be why. Wouldn't how many people have called that off the get-go. Makes me wonder if we should switch these two around, in fact. Let's do that. That way we always have at least one power in our engines. Apparently being able to see is an important task I don't have. So that's okay. You're a Federation ship, so we'll send in an anaerobic crew member to help you, and we got magnetic payload, which I love for the flagship, but we're just a bit far away from that right now. It's not the #1 priority, I think it's fair to say, but still, I'd rather have it than not have it. So we can do how many more jumps? We can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent, we can get all this. Needless to say, if you are playing the mine launcher delay the fleet game, you do need a bit more fuel. We're going to wait for them to hail. Oh, it's where they think we're Professor Orwell. Yes, I'm Orwell, I'm the Professor. I mean, can't you tell? I'm crazy and throwing mines at everybody. That must be the sign of a professor. The Federation soldiers hold their ground, but it appears the situation's getting heated. We're gonna help. And we peacefully got some freebies. Cool. I don't want to upset the Union right at the start of the game, because we might end up going to their sector. Oh, it's the Beam Master again. Yeah, we're not giving you the magnetic payload. Well, we're in no concerns here. I'm just going to aim for the drone control because I can, and we haven't had a drone control system to fire at yet. I'm pretty sure they just have like a system repair drone or something like that. Yeah, I'm still not sure. I'm not sold on the Tri-Ion as a weapon, but I mean, it's a kind of a cool concept. Black Ion does look cool. Oh, see ya. Sorry, I was watching that mine go whee! All the way out of place. We do want second level shields. I can't afford to power everything up right now, but we can do this. It's a bit more defensive, but we know it's the end of Sector 1. Something potentially dangerous is going to rock up. There's our boy. What do you have? A bomb and a heavy laser. It could be a lot worse. Still, glad I got our second level of shields. Where are you going to board us at? Because it's inevitable. A very poor choice. If you want to go in there, though, we will certainly brawl. We'll just have to turn on. I'm going to let him break through and then we'll beat him up in the med bay. We only have a 2-tile med bay, by the way, so do note that. We are going to not do quite so well when it comes to just sitting in the med bay and fending people off that way. We just don't have enough capacity. But other than that, I think we're going to be okay here. I think we're going to be alright, at least for a few sectors, barring complete disaster. We don't do a ton of damage, but we do enough. Close that door. You don't need healing anymore. And that mine launcher is going to wreck their entire career. There you go. Beautiful. Alright. Go back, get back. Momus missiles. Those missiles, we, yeah, we don't need to do that right now. What do you do? Oh, it's the converts resources into missiles one, so it takes forever. Honestly, that's not a terrible weapon to have as a complementary choice. Next sector, where are we going to go? Free Mantis, or are we going to go Outcast? I think we get a lot of quite even sectors on the way regardless. Let's go to the Outcast Dominion. Neither of them are particularly interesting. They're not unique. We don't have the exclamation, so let's go check it out. Outcasts. Rocks. We do have a rock, but only one, so we'll contact them. We're going to request assistance with our Rockman, and he gave us some stuff. Excellent. I wouldn't mind getting a second Rockman Outcast, because they do get stronger in combat if they're together in the same room. This layout leaves a bit to be desired. Clearly we're not going... What is this appendage? Yeah, no, we're not going over here. I guess we can loop this side, though, if we're going to the outpost. Who knows what's at the top, but it's far too risky to go there in case there's something horrendous in our way. Yeah, I'll help you protect the settlement. I love the crystal ships, by the way. Just want to point them out. They just look really cool. Yeah, okay, the quest is right en route, too. That's fantastic. We'd love to see that. We don't like to see this one so much, because he's going to try and wreck our face. And they do have crystal weapons, which are fairly dangerous. You going in the shield room is a little bit stinky, because I'm going to have to rush there before you box us in. Please don't... Okay, you didn't. So we can at least get 2 crew in there, so that's fine. Tri-Ion, doing your regular thing, going for the shields. Mine Launcher, you're going to not click the 4 button, we need the 3 button. This is going to hurt. Yeah. Getting a breach in our shield room stinks, but could be a lot worse. We do definitely... He got a second chance to fire it, but he missed. Okay, that's fine. Once we take this out, we can repair. Thank you kindly. Start opening up some doors just so we have some more oxygen. Yeah, they are toast now they've done some damage to us. Go heal up. And then you're going to open up some more doors. Like that. And then we'll go repair that place as well. Seriously, you don't have enough oxygen to dissipate? I don't want to open up that door because it has no oxygen in it. Do something like that, please. Still not enough oxygen. Okay, fine. Well, we'll go and repair it regardless. I mean, he's repairing. We could take the ghost in there by himself, but, I mean, the mantis can pretend to help. He's doing his best. It's not great, but he's doing it. Oh, that's why. I'm dumb. So, yes, I forgot. We have a ghoul. We don't just have a ghost or a phantom. So, when they're damaged, they cause breaches. That's going to be a little bit annoying. So let's get him healed up first, then we'll fix that again. Ah, classic. You can tell I'm, yeah, doing multiple things today, because I'm clearly not 100% of the races, but it's fine. So you don't take any damage anyway, I just want to spread out the oxygen a bit. So, yeah, at least we have a breach repairer. That's better than the fire ghost, I'll at least say that much, because they take damage from the very thing. Well, the rest of the crew and all the systems do, breaches don't. 80 scrap. We want to, on this run, I suspect, we want to go for an arm, and we want to get the scrap recovery arm. I think that's an absolutely fantastic investment for this run specifically, because we're probably going to have to switch our weapons out almost entirely. We'll listen to his story, by which I mean we'll just click. He should almost be done. The fleet catches us up, but we get a weapon for free. The heavy missiles, which realistically we're probably not going to use, although if you want to do 8 damage to a systemless room, all the power to you, but it doesn't really fit what we're doing. We already have things that don't do damage to systems, so we're probably not aiming, particularly at empty rooms. Do we want... I mean, getting 7 fuel is not bad. We can request they give us a missile weapon, but I'm just going to say no, get the 8 fuel. Thank you kindly. I am A-okay with that. Again, if we're going to be delaying the fleet, need more fuel. Another aggressive crystal ship. Very rude. Although this ship is shaped like the weapon. That's a crystal flak. Oh. Well, that's not very nice. That's going to be very bad. We do not like that. Hopefully it's got a really long charge time. That's all I can hope for. Nope, it does not. We're gonna get hit by something, aren't we? Come on. Yeah, we are. We only fired 1 shot, but yes, it did do 3 pieces. And caused a breach. So we are going to get you to come in here, please. You're going to bravely run away. I know we're going to be down a power. It's fine. Because, well, we can't use it at the moment anyway. Temporarily turn off our oxygen. Thank you for missing. I appreciate it. You can then go into shields. And we have that power back to turn back on oxygen. Okay, fine. That was all fine. But it is nice that we do have something that can protect us against breaches. So having a ghost is okay in that regard. We highly recommend getting a phantom if you can over a ghoul. It's much less microing, and we know how good I am at that. Not so good. How many jumps are we going to get before we have to get to the end? Quite a few, so we don't have to rush there. I do want to get that quest done, though, before I forget. We can help. We'll, can we do this? We have probably the worst weapon setup in the world to accomplish that, so we're not going to. We are going to do our salvage mission instead. Cool. Crystal store. Interesting. We could get a cool weapon. In this cool blue background. Yeah, we're going to translate what he says. He's just a merchant. It's fine, guys. There's the crystal scatter. Yeah, the crystal flak. It does take... Yes, I've definitely used this weapon before. I just couldn't remember what the charge time was. This is a reasonably good weapon, so... I still think I'd rather take the regular Flak 3 over it, because I think it fires 5 projectiles, not 4. Well, this one does do 1 layer of shield piercing, and here's the adorable Flak 1. It's so cute. It's not very good, in my opinion. I think it's a kind of a bad combo. If it was like a 6 or 7 second fire time, I think it would be debatably quite useful. I don't think it's amazing with its 10. I do like an emergency manual, but we're already carrying an augment that's just going to sit there for the game, so I don't think we're going to buy it. Do we want crystal scatter? That's really the question of choice. We're going to sell this at 45 scrap. That's definitely worth it. We need to improve our dodge, that is for sure. Or we could get our 6 weapon power and then just use our Momus missile. I don't think we need to get another weapon at the moment. Crystal Scatter is tempting, but I'm going to say no. We could go for boarding too, but I don't want to do boarding and artillery. That feels a bit dangerous, especially when we're not running a clone bay. So I'm going to say no to all of this stuff. And instead, we're going to improve the ship a bit. So we're going to do... How much does that improve it by? About 10 seconds. So if we do 1, 2, 3... Can't do that instead. So we can get... We still don't have enough reactor power to do all of this, but we have some flexibility. Do we want to dodge? Or do we want to just get our artillery really pumped? If I go to that distress, I can't get to the quest. So, sorry about that. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. You should have been closer when you run the trouble. Like, I don't make the rules. This does not concern you. We can inform that the settlement is actually owned by the Theocracy or owned by the Outcasts. Well, it's the Outcasts. You were trying to trick us. You cannot expect us to believe that you are right. We're going to tell them about the mistake. I asked for proof. You offer only hearsay. I mean, I would assume the proof was that we have one on our ship, but okay. This is a don't kill them mission. Okay. How are we going to do this? We are going to try ion their weapons, and we're going to turn off the Nephesis, turn on the Momus, and then just aim for the weapons over and over. It will do a little bit of damage, but it won't do a ton. That's rubbish, though. Where are you going? Medbay? How do I want to do this? You have a combination of weapons that can definitely hurt me. So I am thinking we probably want to go... You run in, you run in. There we go. And we're going to do... Why are they now going for that door? Go for this door. There we go. Okay, we've managed to convert them to come over. We do want as much dodge as we can. We're not firing the Burst Laser Mark II at them, that's fine. It looks like we're being shot at by the moon, with the planet in the background, which is quite funny. Close that up. They're going to crystal lock down the room, which is absolutely fine. You lock down the med bay that's powered. See how you get on. Don't think it's going to come for you the way you were hoping. Yeah, so they've left. That's fine. I'm going to stay in the med bay for now in case they come back. In fact, we can use the Momus now on their transport. We don't want them to teleport over. That's fine. Yeah, they're having a bad time. We're not doing much damage to them, which is perfect. It'd be nice if we didn't miss, though. I did notice, does the Momus missile fire quicker than the others, and just in terms of its projectile velocity? Because it feels like that really, really flew by. I don't really want to fight you with a ghost in there, because you'll ruin everything. So we can just stall them out. Okay, perfect. An outcast ship enters the vicinity. The SSLG ship momentarily breaks off its assault in order to hail the outcast vessel. They sheepishly hail you back afterwards. Didn't we tell you? Because we told you. So it is true. Here's some stuff. And they like us more because we didn't blow them up. I mean, that doesn't matter because they already didn't hate us. Well, these guys did, but generally the crystals didn't. Yeah, sometimes peace is the option. Buy a planet that looks like they're trying to blow us up. No, maybe it's just the star in general. Nearby moon appears to have a small village of outcasts. We are not going to blow up their shield. We're not going to attack them either. We're going to request aid from them. Like, they're having a hard enough life. We don't need to blow up their shield and have pirates wreck them. We may have done that before. No. But we aren't paying these guys anything. Absolutely not. If they'd offered us a trade deal, I might have considered it, because we do have a reasonable amount of fuel, but... no, they have hacking. We see a proper ship is in order. What are you going to hack us with? Oh no, our med bay, whatever will we do? They do have a flak, but they'd have to have all of the flak hit for that to do any damage to us. Do we want to fire the Nephesis or the Momus? I'm going with the mine launcher right now, Skip. So try Ion, go for shields, you know the drill. You can go for... Honestly, anything's fine, just aim at cloaking, it's A-okay. And then we'll just burst their weapon down. So they're going to get one chance to hit us. And they did. They did 1 damage. Rude, but not completely undeserving or unsurprising. Missing twice with our weapon. That burst laser on their weapons does suck, though. Because it's still up, so it's going to hit us again. Okay, at least we got some better rolls that time around. Can we please knock their flak off? There we go. And we got a breach in their cloaking. Not that we can do any damage there, but it's fine. Wow, that mine launch. I don't know how much damage the mine launcher does, but jeez Louise. Like, nothing has survived thus far that it hit. If it's just a one-hit KO and I've not known the entire time, really funny, first of all, but we'll see. We shall see. Okay, so we're going to explore. We are going to attack and escape. And then we are going to try ion our shields on their side. That's a poor decision that you just made. Then we're going to go for the launcher there. And the burst laser is going to go for weapons. There we go. Now they're having a real bad time. It's such a crunchy sound when you hear somebody's breach occur. I'd prefer it when it's on the opposing ship, don't get me wrong, but it still sounds good. They're trying to escape. I don't think they're going to get very far because they're already dead. Let's blow them up with the mine artillery anyway. Close the doors. Next sector. Mining turf or Union turf? Well, we were nice to the Union earlier. Maybe we'll go back there. Yeah, it gives us more options. But we'll do that next episode. So if you did enjoy, please do like the video. Subscribe to see some more. And again, I always appreciate nice comments. Even if you're just saying how your day is. Just feels good. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.